Hi everyone, it's Friday the 27th at 8:52, and this is how my days are running together. I hopped on Facebook this morning and I saw a meme that said, "Hey, just a reminder, today's Thursday." So I was like, "Oh yeah, it is, share." And that as soon as I did that, I was like, "Oh crap, it's not Thursday anymore, it's Friday." um, my days are starting to run together, I'll be honest, and I think these check-ins are pretty much the only thing that are keeping me on track. So I think I said a couple of days ago that this is kind of like my descent into madness, and I may not have been completely wrong. The fact that I'm sitting here laughing at a computer screen, talking to myself, yeah, pretty much says it right there. Anyway, so I've heard from a number of you. We've had a couple of meetings and emails back and forth, and that's awesome. Please, you are not bothering me. That's my job, is to answer students' questions, and your job is to ask the questions. So you're doing a good job. So keep it up. Try not to get too far behind. I've got a lot of you that have turned stuff in, and a lot of you that have not yet been online. So please, really important to not get too far behind in all of this. I know I'm not supposed to touch my face, but it's kind of like, have you ever made like lasagna or manicotti or something where your hands are all goopy and that's inevitably when your nose itches. So that's been a lot of that going around. I think right now I can probably sand wood with my hands. I've been washing them so much. The skin is so dry. Lotion is important. I've got a body butter right here at my desk. They don't pay me enough to advertise for them, but whatever works for you is awesome. And again, I'm kind of sorry that we're not doing the lotion lab, because I think we could all use it right now. Don't forget to take care of you. Again, this is the time to get out the fancy smelling soap and shampoo when you take a shower, because that self-care is super, super critical right now. Keep caffeinated. Still working on getting a couple of weeks labs done, but we have enough to get us through the 11th of April right now. I know your lecture instructors are working hard to try to get caught up, so you can try to work ahead if you really want to. I don't care what order you do them, to be honest. I'm just more concerned with, are you understanding the material and are you getting it? Let me know if you're having problems. I think some of you may be having issues with some of the MP4s, or excuse me, the YouTube videos. And some of that may be bandwidth. Some of that may be YouTube servers. I don't know. Anyway, let me know if you have problems. We'll figure it out. If you do have a Zoom meeting, you're not obligated to join with a screen. I know some of you are, don't want to show your backgrounds. You've got people going on in the background, and that's fine. I get it. But absolutely reach out to me if you have questions. So my funny story of the day, it didn't happen yesterday, it happened the day before, and I completely forgot about it. I get a random text message. It says, "Hey." I'm like, "Okay, hey." Like, "I found your phone number on a piece of paper in my room," and he sends a snapshot of the picture. I'm like, I don't know what to tell you. Like, I don't go around writing my phone number on random pieces of paper. So I start to look at it, and I'm like, okay, the handwriting looks familiar. So he tells me his name, and it's an unusual spelling name. He's like, "Hey, my name is so-and-so, and it's no big deal. Maybe it was a wrong number." I'm thinking, somebody gave you a wrong number, man. Like, but that stuff only happens on the internet. It doesn't really happen to me, except I think it did. And so after I saw his name, I stopped for a second. I was like, "Oh, did your dad do X, Y, and Z? Because if so, you dated my kid." And so I reached out to my kid, because she's in Pennsylvania. And I'm like, "So do you still have so-and-so's, your ex-boyfriend's phone number?" She's like, "No." This was like 4 years ago. She was in 8th grade. She's a senior now. And she was like, "Oh my God, it is him. He just sent me a message on Instagram." Like, dude needs to clean his bedroom a little bit more than every 4 years. Like, seriously, they broke up when she was in 8th grade. Anyway, so that was my weird story of the day. So if you get a weird text message, then I don't know, go with it, see what happens. But I was absolutely not giving out a lot of information until I knew what the heck was going on, because there's all kinds of weird stuff going on. The good news is, we're not getting phone calls about our car warranty, and accepted robocalls, because apparently, they can still go to work. Anyway, whatever. So I got my list from yesterday. So where are my goggles, my glasses? There they are. So we'll try this again. There we go. And so now you can definitely see my reflection in the screen. That's probably kind of weird for you, but I see Emily and Morgan and Grace and Sophia and Owen and Sophie and Michaela and Nathan and Jess and Harrison and Sage and Carly and Jessica. And those are all the folks I heard. Oh, and I did hear from Wayne, but I didn't hear from Wayne's wife. So anyway, keep checking in. Let me know how things are going with you. I know some of you are just, Hangouts messaging, and that's fine. You don't have to add directly to the discussion board. I get it. That's fine. And I guess I'll see you tomorrow.